Hey everybody, this is my tutorial for using levels in Photoshop. Alright, so basically the levels tool is the one that controls the brightness of levels in an image histogram. The histogram pretty much represents the distribution of tone in your photo. So I'm just going to open it up. It's under Image and Adjustments. Here's the levels tool. Okay, so you have three sliders. You have a black one, this one right here, your mid-tones one, and you have your white one. So basically this allows you to edit your contrast levels, your brightness levels. It's a pretty much all-in-one kind of tool, which is very useful. I'll show you why. So let's move the black slider up and bring this mid-tones one and the brightness levels down. So as you can see, this is pretty much an immediate edit, and it looks much better than how it did before. Let's just click OK and compare the two. So just with a very simple levels edit, you'll see that the contrast is drastically pretty much better than the previous one. This is a black and white photo, so I generally prefer to work with levels for black and white photos because it pretty much is straightforward. What you can also do, let's go back to your levels tool, you can use the dropper. It's not as accurate, but you can use it if you want. Basically, you click the black one and you select the area which is supposed to be black, so the darkest. Let's click down here. That looks pretty dark, and then you click the white dropper on the far right one, and you click on the area which is supposed to be white, or the lightest in the photo, and it does it for you. I think that compared to the other one, it's not as effective, but you can also do that if you wanted to use the dropper tool. It's not bad, but I would generally recommend against it since it's not quite as precise. Alright, let's move on to a color photo. This is one I took recently. This is an outtake from my photo shoot. So again, let's go into the levels tool, and so you can bring the sliders backwards and forwards just to see how it looks. In this one, I'd recommend not playing with the white slider as much because, as you can see, this mask is silver. Therefore, if you bring the slider up too high, you'll lose all the detail in it. So what you can do instead is use the middle slider, which is the mid-tone slider, and that pretty much will be a lot better than the alternative, which is to use the white one. So there we go. Let's have a quick look between the two. Yeah, that's looking a lot better, simply because the colors aren't as dull, especially since this was an overcast day when I took it. So yeah, that's a very quick and simple method of using the levels tool. Again, with the dropper tool, let's come back to this really quickly. I would recommend using these dropper tools in digital artwork over photography work, since it's a lot more easy to control it with something that you drew and the blacks and whites that you've used, as opposed to in a photo where the tonal range is always different in every single photo. So I'd definitely recommend manually editing these sliders as opposed to using the dropper. And that's pretty much it. And thanks guys.